Yeah, we're live. Hold on, I'm jamming some Crobot. Dude, I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love this band so much. Third album, Mother Brain, is out now. Of course, Song Low Life ended up being their biggest single ever. We're going to talk to Chris Bishop from Crobot momentarily. All right, I'll turn that down. No. Jam that in the background until Chris is ready to go. But yeah, you know, just cool rock and roll band from Pennsylvania, you know. Great bunch of dudes and happy that they are having the success that they're having. Obviously, we've seen them in Northeast Wisconsin numerous times. We've partied with them in Northeast Wisconsin numerous times. And also in various parts of the world. Here we go, let's do it.
Ah!
Dude, I'm jamming your band right now.
Cool. Me too, actually.
Are you that guy? Do you listen to your own records?
You know, sometimes the older ones, I'll listen to them, and it's like it's very nostalgic. But yeah, I don't want to admit it, but yes. Dude, where's your guitar? I thought we were jamming.
I don't play guitar.
Oh, shut up! Come on, dude. Look what's behind me.
Oh, I lost my pick. What's up?
Look at all those guitars.
Oh, dude.
I'm at my buddy Alberto's studio, and
Okay.
it's just like gear nerd heaven, you know.
I don't have that luxury. I only have this guy.
Is that a C1 Classic?
Sure
Yes,
enough.
it is. Yeah, that's a Schecter. Dude, okay, so funny story about that guitar. When I was like 19, I was playing that guitar, and like I was just starting to spin my guitar, and I spun my guitar and I tripped on some wires, and it fucking came around, smashed the ground, and the whole headstock broke off of it.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
it's the worst.
It is the worst. I felt like an idiot.
But yet you still learn how to spin your guitar. Dude, I'd be scared after that.
Well,
I wouldn't ever want to do it again.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's a lack of care about my gear. I don't know. Maybe one time I took my gear to some guitars to a tech, and he was just like, "Do you not care about the guitar at all?" Because it was all rusty. I've got this one. This actually isn't my guitar, but this is the same guitar that I play. Like my favorite guitar is this guitar, but in orange, translucent orange, and it's a 2007 reissue 72 Deluxe.
Oh,
it's got the P90s in it, and this one has better pickups than my guitar. This is a bare knuckle P90, but yeah, this is sick, dude. It's pretty cute.
that's cool. How many guitars? Okay, and I know we're gonna nerd out on guitars, but that's all right. How many guitars in your life have you gotten rid of that you regret?
It's too many to count.
Yeah.
One of my favorite guitars that I didn't lose it. I sold it. It was custom built for me, and it was a Telly. And I thought I wanted a Telly at the time, and then when I played it, it wasn't metal enough because this was like before Crobot. I was like playing like heavier music.
You can't get that snarl off that one single coil pickup.
Right. That's the thing, right? So it was just too shrill for me because it was a single coil. And now I'm like a Telly enthusiast, and I absolutely love it. You know, I love single coils, all that jazz. I regret getting rid of that guitar so much. It was an American Telecaster, and it was like black and gold.
So how do your guitar tone, Chris, is it's thick, it's beefy. How are you doing it? So what are you using to kind of thicken that up a little bit? Because and for people who don't understand, right, you have, so like these are duals, meaning they're basically two pickups inside, and it gives it a little bit thicker of a tone. What Chris was just talking about, and on Telecasters, which have that body shape, very famous amongst country players and blues guys, have that single, and it's a little bit higher sounding.
Right. Like this is a single coil, right? This is a it's a Strat. You know, obviously I play a Tele, but you can sort of see those are single coils. Which
Right.
I love this guitar as well. This is Alberto's guitar.
Dude, that's a classic. That's a classic.
Oh yeah.
Fender Strat. Yeah.
Yeah, this is an awesome guitar. Actually, when I record here, I use this one probably the most.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean they're both good, single or humbuckers. They're both great guitars. It's just really like I like single coils because you can hear the percussiveness of the string. It sounds metallic, right? Like there's a bite to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Crobot has a very fuzzy sound to it. And the way I'm getting that, let me turn this amp on. I mean, the biggest thing is like it's the low octave, right? Like the tuner on.
There you go.
Right. So can you hear that? Is that right?
Absolutely.
So, you know, obviously you can put fuzz on something and it makes it fuzzy and stoner rocky, you know, like if a fuzz like this, for instance. Yeah, standard stoner rock sound. Right. So if for us, I was using just the octave instead because it's cleaner. It gives you like. So it's really just about the low octave.
Oh, that's interesting. So you're hitting an octave pedal on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a poly micropog. So
Yeah.
that's my favorite one.
There you go. How many pedals you got?
Right
Or
now
like
I've
you have
got,
your ultimate setup.
well, my touring rig, which is what I had. Well, this is basically my touring board, but I have 3 delays, an octave, fuzz pedal that has like 3 settings in it,
Mm-hmm.
a wah, and a tuner. But you know that's like my bare bones. Like if I don't have that, I can still do it. But this is like it's got all the oscillating like that. Crobot.
I was gonna ask you about that because I'm listening to the record. There's particularly this thing you do in the song Alpha Dog on Mother Brain that has this high, and you've done it in other records too, right? And I watched when we opened for you guys in Madison last year. I was watching you specifically because I'm like, how the hell? Where does that sound coming from?
Everybody asks me that, man.
Yeah.
And it's all it is back in the day, this pedal broke, and I was trying to like fix, match the time without having a tap pedal on it. And so this certain pedal, you can warp it down really fast, and it's not like a quick like that, right?
Okay.
You can warp it because it's a selector and it's not fast, so it gives you that, So it's basically one knob that I just flip with my foot, and you just have to time it. But it's a fucking super sweet pedal. It's a Vox Time Machine. It's like the Joe Satriani model or whatever.
Oh, really?
Super cool, yeah.
Oh, dude, speaking of guitars, I had a Joe Satriani Ivan.
I did too.
Did you? All right, what did you get rid of yours? What did you get rid of yours for?
Huh?
What did you get rid of yours for?
I got rid of mine for, I think I just sold it for like $700.
Yeah. I did the same thing. I paid rent and bought a PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
It's like,
I had to pay rent, and that's what I had. I'm like, well, I've got 3 guitars. My band broke up. Okay.
Right.
And then I had like $200 left, so I went and bought a PS2.
Yeah. I mean, and I didn't have the really expensive one. I had like the 100, not the 1000 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I remember I got $700 for it, and mainly I got rid of it because I hated the Floyd Rose.
Yeah.
I love just a simple string through, like that guitar too.
Oh, dude, every guitar I've had since that has had this exact same bridge, whether it been a Schecter, an Ibanez, or whatever. SGs have this bridge. Like I love that because you can take it off. You can you can change string sizes. I don't know. I love it.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Is that too loud?
No.
Yeah, the only thing I don't have on this board is like my pitch shifter. Like either I have like a Digitech whammy with the actual, the pedal.
I just brought the drop version of that. Just the
Oh,
drop.
dude, that's such a great pedal.
Yeah,
such a good pedal. I either have that whammy or I have the Ricochet. Have you heard of that one?
I have.
Yeah, that's fucking sweet too because it's on a momentary switch, right? So you don't have to mess with the pedal. You don't have to worry about if you turn it on, the pedal's like cocked a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I've started shows like with the whammy on. I didn't know it, and it was barely cocked, and I was like a half step out of tune. I was just like, what is going on? I thought my tuner was messed up.
We were I did that with my wah pedal, just my crybaby where it was on just a little bit.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
like, why does this sound like
the
shit?
tone.
Like a whole song. We were some bar in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. I don't know if you've ever been through there. It's just north of Milwaukee, like kind of between Milwaukee and Green Bay. And the place is packed. I don't know why. Like they just like their cover bands there, I guess. But it just like the first whole song, I'm like, wow, man, I sound like shit. This is not going to be good. We got to be up here for the next 2.5 hours. What the hell? And then it was fine.
What I did, because I would do that all the time.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, you can't hear yourself playing. You can't really. You're questioning yourself if it's on or off.
Right.
So I use a Bad Horsey by Morley, and it's spring loaded. So as you push down, it engages, and when you let go of it, it goes back and it turns off.
Oh, I had a friend that had one of those. Yeah.
Now some of the new ones sound really good. I like the old ones because I don't really use a lot of like. What the shit was it? I'm trying to think of like the.
Oh my God! It's Hollywood Hogan.
Right, I don't do.
No, who let Hogan in here?
Wait.
Yes. World order.
I don't do a lot of that, right? So I basically use my wah for like in between songs, like for, if I'm playing a riff, I don't know, I'll play a random riff, like. So like, it's all string noise, and because it's such a shitty wah, it turns into like white noise static.
Yeah.
It's just like it completely loses all the note. It's just like, so I really just use it for that. Very seldomly, like if I'm like I'll wah a little bit, but it's mainly like I put a fuzz on for sustain, and that's really about it. But.
Dude, you just got somebody in the comments just said guitar flip, please.
These aren't my guitars, so I can't. Like they're
so
not
hard in the studio.
They're not anchored, but next time.
Okay, so what did it when you were a kid and you decided to pick up a guitar and play rock and roll music? What was it?
What did I start playing, or what made me? What made
you do it? What'd you hear?
I remember I was like 8 years old. 8, 9 probably, and I'm from Kingsport, Tennessee, and like this shows how white I am, but like Chattahoochee by Alan Jackson,
God.
Like that riff is
bring me down to Chattahoochee.
Yeah, right. It's just fucking honky tonk shit. But I remember I bugged my mom as a little kid. I wanted to do that, and it was like that. And when I was that young, it was that or the Beatles, and then like anything my mom listened to. But like, yeah. There it is. I feel like I can't forget that riff now.
I think I know one country riff, and it's just.
Keep doing that. Keep doing it. I screwed it up.
What's with the two rock guys playing those country riffs?
I know. Well, I'm a half step down, and you're in standard, right?
Oh shoot! Here, let me just turn on my handy drop pedal.
Yeah, I mean, for Crobot, we always do half step down, and sometimes we'll go like drop for that, you know, like drop C sharp, I guess it would be.
Sure. Oh yeah. So you're.
And I've been writing a lot of newer demos in B, which is like basically like a 7-string, but I just tuned the top string down to B, and I don't know. I've written like 2 songs I think are really cool like that.
You're not the only band that does that, because
Really?
I've been playing all these cover playthroughs.
Yeah.
And I'm finding way more of that than I would care to admit.
Well,
hence that's part of the reason why I bought the drop pedal. I mean, playing in a cover band as well, and I don't have 3,000 guitars to change.
right.
But it's still, I'm like, okay, I need to be able to go down a little ways.
Well, there's songs like Audio Slave or Rage, like I forget the songs, but like man, like a riff will kick in and it's so heavy, and that's because Tom Morello was tuning down to B for some of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I'll try to do some of that. It came off way doomier than I wanted it to, but it's cool, you know what I mean? It makes your mind think about writing differently when you try the tuning, for sure, you know?
Absolutely. Well, you gotta, is it, when you're writing, because Brandon has such this range of a voice, man, the guy can sing. Does that make it easier? I mean, because he can go in so many different places.
Oh, you can do anything. It doesn't matter. Like, you're not limited at all. Like, I used to be in bands where we started playing half step down because it was easier for them to sing, you know? And basically, in Crobot, we stayed half step down because it was like the Hendrix tuning, you know? And like, to me, that it just had this slinky, funky sound to it.
Sure.
So we just stayed there. But yeah, I mean, Brandon, it's anytime he doesn't sing super high, I'm just like, hey man, maybe try something super high.
All right, fine.
Yeah. And it's like every producer ever is like, you know, we get it, you can sing high, but maybe you should try singing lower sometimes.
And then what, you were just in the background like a devil on a shoulder? I think you should go higher.
Yeah. So me, yeah.
Dude, I will say, man, that Rush thing he did with Benante from Anthrax.
So it was spot on, right?
Dude, so good.
When I first met Brandon, we were looking for a bass player in a different band, and someone sent me a video of him playing bass and singing a Rush cover. And he was so young. He was so young at that time. This was over 10 years ago.
Okay.
Well over 10 years. And like he was just like fresh out of high school. I was like, look at this dork. And like we like passed it up. You know? Like I was like, no, we'll get another guy. And then something ended up happening, and he ended up coming into the audition, and he killed it. He was so good that it was just like, you know, obviously that video was from years before that anyway. And we're like, this guy's awesome. And from that day, me and him, like, we played acoustic shows together, and we were inseparable musically.
It's pretty amazing, man. You guys definitely have there's a thing there, you know. I don't want to say, you know, the old adages are what, you know, your Perry and Tyler and whatever. But
let's have a hit song first. How about that?
Dude, Low Life was close, man.
Yeah, it was close. I think Gasoline has potential to get there, to get bigger than Low Life. And the only reason I say that is I feel like it has a little more attitude, right?
Okay.
You know,
it's darker. It's darker.
It's darker. yeah, and not maybe that will help, maybe it won't, but it's definitely a little bit more danger to it, you know.
Okay.
But I don't know. I just like that song better.
Either way, when we did, was it today? Yeah, we did 3 songs from Crobot earlier today to talk about tonight, and Katie and I do a feature called Raise the Three-Way, and we're doing that. We played Crobot today, and we're just talking about the fact that I love all your records. Don't get me wrong, but there's like a different level of penmanship almost to Mother Brain. You know, it's like, I don't want to say mature Crobot because I hate that term, but it kind of is. It's a little bit on a different level. You know,
it's cleaner, it's more precise, and it's definitely, we went into it trying to be like, hey, let's not try to be a vintage rock band. Let's try to use everything that we have to like, because when Led Zeppelin was making records, they weren't trying to sound like the Beatles, you know.
right?
They were trying to do something new and fresh and innovative. So I think it's more of that. Like, we were like, dude, no, let's layer those vocals. Let's like make that shit huge. You know, let's do what we can to work in our advantage, you know, and not try to like make it sound vintage, aka sort of fuzzy and shitty, you know, which is cool, but the songs for this record weren't those type of songs anyway. Like, the one thing I'll say about Mother Brain is I miss the I miss that, like, sort of like, you know, the funk. That's definitely a Meters riff. Very Chili Peppers, but
Yeah, a little bit.
I love that stuff.
Little Joe Walsh sound in there.
Yeah, anytime you play a 7 chord in A,
yeah, right.
It's like, dude, y'all, we know what you're about to play. Do you know that one?
If you think, what was that? Rocky Mountain Way? No, that was
Funk 49.
Yeah, I don't know how to play it. I will completely admit, I have Confessor on vinyl upstairs.
What is it?
I have Joe Walsh Confessor upstairs on vinyl. Like,
oh yeah. I
gotta appreciate the classics.
Yeah, I love Joe Walsh. I love his playing. I love his like attitude. You know what I mean? He was like the fun Eagle. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, for sure.
I feel like the other guys in the Eagles were just like, dude, you're too goofy to be in the Eagles. Have you ever
whatever
solo, by the way?
Pass the joint and let's go. What?
Yeah. Have you ever, like, Hotel California? Have you ever played that solo?
No. I mean,
dude, you gotta take a couple days and learn that solo. There's so much soul and like awesome, like just like so many different types of technical things for guitar playing, and it's somewhat easy to learn. It's same with like Stairway to Heaven. Yeah, Alberto. You know, I feel like those are staples of like when you're learning to play or just like keeping up. Like I just learned Hotel California like last year. You know what I mean? I never really learned it, and I learned it note for note, and like it's definitely a hard, beautifully written, memorable solo. But
yeah, the one thing that I always think about, I go back to the Foo Fighters Lost Highways, where Walsh comes in on Outside, and Taylor Hawkins just freaking out over there. It's like, it's Joe Walsh. He doesn't play a note for the first 5 measures, and it's just one note. It's like,
yeah. No, some of that stuff is like what makes songs. Cheers, Cutter.
I don't have.
Well,
I should have grabbed one.
Cheers. Boop. What was that? Ugh.
What was it?
Oh my goodness.
It's from a vodka.
Oh no, you know, whatever. We're whiskey guys usually. We're on the let's try to be skinny. That's why I'm drinking Michelob Ultra.
Oof.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't say anything. I can't even drink beer. I go in places and drink, seltzer waters.
yeah. Listen, I'm usually that guy. You know, we just started. We were just like, hey, Michelob Ultra doesn't have that many calories.
How many calories does it have?
95.
I mean, as
And
far as
like
beer goes.
2.6 carbs.
Whatever works for you, Bishop. Whatever works for you, man.
Right.
So, all right. So you guys are what? Low life. Talk to me about low life.
Guitar wise,
And I got a very specific reason I ask you about this. Towards the one of the final band practices we had before we went, everybody got stuck in their houses. We talked about covering low life, and I went, I don't know I got to figure this out. And I'm sitting there with it. I'm like, well, there's a little bit more to this than meets the eye. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to text Bishop. I'm going to ask him. And then I didn't because we all went.
you should have.
But now we're here.
So, yeah, I mean, Low Life is a super simple song, you would think, right? But the chorus riff changes each time, and that's the only thing. Like, it's muscle memory for me now. And honestly, when I try to show you, I'll probably fuck it up twice. Once I think about it, I can't play it.
Right.
But yeah, like, so for the verses that like everyone always said that it sounds like that's the Sweater song. It's got that dissonant note in the verse. But
Okay.
I think it's that note.
Oh yeah, I hear it.
I forget.
Would you like to destroy my sweater?
Oh. All right, whatever. So basically, I'm using this. It's Earthquaker Devices. It's a high octave up, right? So this is without it. This is with it. It's like a analog high octave, right? It's the Hendrix. It's that like staple tone. But yeah, I use that with a delay, and all it is it's super easy. So it's basically that loop, right?
Where are you going?
Yeah. So it's like a 5 chord starting on your D string on the 16th fret. Oh shit, 14th fret. Then 12th fret. Right. So it's just that's the loop.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just like live, like I loosely play that. I just get bored playing the same shit over and over, so I'll just like. It's all in E, so it's just jamming it.
Yeah, that's all right.
And then after that, right, it's just the bridge, the low life bridge riff or pre-chorus or whatever, and that is almost a direct rip off from that Billy Squire song.
Oh no, you did.
Everybody, Everybody wants you. Ba, 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 ba. So it's like super simple, right? All on the downbeat, super white and like staccato. Like.
Yeah, am I playing the right notes? I know. I'm like, yeah. Let me check that out. What do you got?
So, yeah, that's the pre-chorus. Right?
Okay.
And this is where the that pedal comes in, right? So if you have a Vox Time Machine, right, all you have to do is at the end of that riff, you just turn the delay on, and then you flip that switch back and forth with your foot, and then turn it off, right? So it's like.
Yeah, okay, so we'll have to fake that, but that's fine.
So it's just like, if you had that pedal, you'd get it.
Right. All right.
Yeah. So that's the verse pre-chorus thing.
Okay.
So
what's the chorus?
The chorus is like it's just a little tricky, right? So I say that, it's really not. All right. Shit.
Dude, am I in your right?
Am
I in the right tuning?
No, you're not.
What tuning are you in?
Standard. I'm half step down.
No, I just went a half step down.
Really? Wait, let me double check. Yeah, I'm a half step down.
Are you standard across though?
Yeah.
You're not cross.
Half step down the whole way. There.
All right. So anyway.
What's up, Alberto? So
take the blues, add some distortion. Metal.
Right. So the way I think of the riff in that chorus is like it just changes every other time. I play it what?
Okay, wait. Give me the fret. Because I can't really. I have a hard time seeing a guitar. It's where the comments are. So give me the fret. Just tell me what they are.
I got you. Hold on. Let me get closer too. I'll play it slow. So every time it alternates between going to the A and the D, right? The first one's the D. The second one's. So that's really it. And like full volume, it's like.
All right, I'll get there. Yeah, that's it. Like, I just needed to know where the positioning was, because honestly, that's what I couldn't figure out.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty much the whole song. I think the bridge has like a little transition in it, but other than that, it's just like a double chorus at the end.
Yes, Dalton. Crobot is fucking amazing. That is correct.
Oh, who said that? Is it anyone I know?
Dalton Rawell 01.
What up, Dalton? Let's be buds. Let's be friends now.
You like my band? Let's be friends.
Oh man. Oh, you're not a troll. You're not a troll like that swollen bassist guy. Just getting mad. When we recorded Mother Brain, we stayed with Matt, that guy, swollen bassist.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, we lived in his house for a month. He probably wanted to kill us.
I can't imagine why that would be a thing.
Well, it was just like everything. Look at Johnny. Who were your favorite crew guys on the 7 Dust tour? It was you, Johnny. It was so last minute recording the record that like we just went to Atlanta and Matt is a longtime friend of the band. We stayed with him numerous times when we've been in town. So we asked him if he'd be down for it, and me and Brandon stayed with him the whole time we recorded. And Dan came down and did drums and pre-production and ended up going back. But
right.
I did all the bass. Corey did some of the bass on the record.
I was just gonna ask you that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, it was just sort of like Corey did bass on pre-production, and then we traded off recording it. It was real loose. So.
Dude, I know we talked and you guys were in studio and all that right when the record was coming out. And you guys had talked about switching labels and the whole process of that, new lineup and all that crazy stuff. Where do you feel like you guys are at now? I mean, now that it's been a while, not that there's been some touring, now that the album's been out for a while, you're on your second single from it. Like, what's the mindset of the full band right now?
I think we, I don't know. It's crazy, right? Because we call it the Crobot curse, right? Whenever anything starts like getting really good, something like punches us in the dick. And I feel like this is like, I feel like COVID-19 was specifically Crobot's fault because Low Life was doing so well. And they were like, what can we do to punch Crobot directly in the dick? Let's release a virus onto the world. And it basically, that halted all our momentum, which is not that I give a shit about any of that. I want everyone to be safe, and I would much rather stay at home indefinitely, which is fine. Right. But, that to me is like the epitome of like the Crobot's like success, and like it's just like this wavering. So what can you do, man? We have a label that pushes us hard and they believe in us, and we're going to continue to do whatever we can just to like, keep it fresh in people's ears, and, hopefully they support it and like it. If not, at least we will,
Yeah.
So.
You do have a label that believes in you. That's no doubt, man. The conversations that I have with them, they're all about it.
Lorraine?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All about it. I don't know if she's watching this, but she will at some point, sure.
We stayed with Lorraine in New Jersey.
Did you? The beach house in Jersey?
Yeah, dude. It was the beach house in Jersey. We stayed with her. It was awesome.
I've heard. She's invited me.
Dude, Lorraine, it's so much fun. I love her. And Ron.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Bob. I don't know Bob as well, but Bob's the man, the few times that I've met him.
Okay. I got you. That's cool as hell. The record label representative is going to let you stay at your house as the band.
Yeah.
That's a good label, I think. There's some trust there.
Right. And, I guess Crobot's been on a lot of labels now. I mean, we were on Wind Up in the beginning, which is like we loved everyone from Wind Up. That was that was at the very end of like when record labels were like a thing, you know, a big deal. Like, and they were living in that, you know, the old school way of record labels. And then we slowly saw the downfall and them like, you know, closing up shop and getting smaller. And then we were passed around to a bunch of other labels that really didn't care about us so much. And so we took the time to get signed to a label that, you know, loved the band and wanted and could push us where we wanted to be pushed.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, it's working, man. So far, anyway.
Yeah, we're just gonna plug along, man.
So, Low Life. I mean, we were talking about Low Life, obviously, and we mentioned that Low Life was almost a hit, but it was your first ever top 10 single.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Like, that's a good feeling. Like, you take, okay, here's the 20 biggest songs in the country right now, and we're number 10, behind like Five Finger Death Punch and Godsmack and Disturbed. And,
right,
company to be in, man.
Right, it's extremely like. It's extremely flattering. It's extremely like, if you would have told 13-year-old Bishop like that would have happened, I would have immediately like just lost all control of my asshole. You know, I would have just shit everywhere. But yes, sir. It's one of those things like I hate talking like this. You're getting me because Alberto's feeding shots down my throat.
It's all right.
But like, it's almost, you know, it's almost like sort of the persistent climb to try to like, you know, make way and support yourself. It makes those little things not as big of a deal as when you were 13 years old, which it was fucking awesome that happened. But you know, I wish I would have shit my pants.
It would have been a story to tell.
But you know, it's the world's different. The world's changed. I love the fact that more people are starting to hear my band and like it. I mean, that to me, like, that's all I care about, right? Like, I don't try to pay attention to like comments or, you know, because one bad comment will stick with you. You know, I don't try to read stuff, and all I care about is if people listen to my band and like it and come to shows. Like, right? Because I'm going to be at the show, and as many people are in that room and having a good time, that is what means the most to me, you know, because that's a real, like, living, breathing organism.
It's the best feeling in the world.
It is the best, right? It fucking 100% is the best feeling in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
we can't have that now, you know?
I know. How are you guys? I mean, what are you guys up to? Like, what are you managing? Like, what are you doing during when you can't do that stuff?
Me and Dan live in Austin. The other guys live in Pennsylvania. So,
right.
And when we do acoustic, it's me and Brandon that do the acoustic. So it's tough to do streaming because we're not in the same spot, right? So if we were to play at the same time, there would be a lag. It would just be tough to, like, thank you, Alberto. Cheers. It would be tough to manage, you know?
Dude, I just, like, hold on. I just, like, talk amongst yourself. I'll be right back. You think I don't want, I'm going to join into the
Can you
shot.
hear me? Can I still talk to you?
Absolutely.
Okay. So it's harder for us to do the streaming because of that. So I'm planning a trip in like a week and we're going to do like a virtual tour of just acoustic stuff for different stations to support Gasoline. And then after that, Brandon's going to come back down. We're going to shoot a video. We're going to do a bunch of content. We've recorded a bunch of like quarantine style videos and stuff for people to just for content, you know. Like we re-recorded some songs for the record and we recorded a cover. So I mean but that's the hard thing, right? Like, what do you got a shot glass? What is that?
Can you read
Black
it?
Label, dude. Right? So that's what we're drinking. Tito's.
Is it?
Yeah, dude. Off
Perfect.
in Texas.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You're in Texas. I got a bottle of Tito's. Let me tell you.
Yeah. When we were writing for the record, we wrote a song with JD from Black Label,
Okay.
which we're boys with him, and he's such a fucking awesome dude. We went up to his house, and we recorded like 3 songs, and one of them made it almost to the record, but hopefully we can do a B-sides and release it. But it's like, it sounds like a fucking Black Label song, but I'll play the riff. It's like, shit, I'm sort of drunk. But that's pretty much it. It's got that whole. Oh man, yeah. When we play together, it cuts out. Do you notice that?
Does it? I'm not hearing it on my end, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. So play. I'll try to play with you, all right? Is it not cutting out for you?
I can hear you. Okay. Is mine cutting out?
Yeah, like yours cuts out and all I can hear is like me. It's really weird.
Wait a second. Experiment with me.
Okay.
Right? Fine? So you can hear
No.
me?
Hold on. Let me just double check something real quick. All right. All right. Play something. Yeah. When I play, it cuts you out completely.
Now, does it cut out when I palm mute? I don't know.
See,
Oh,
these
the
are
reason
all the technical issues that like we're trying to figure out with Crobot, because it's like we can't like advertise we're gonna do a live thing and then we get up there and like we're cutting out and like it's just weird and you can't hear each other or there's like weird latency. And then like Zoom has some like some quality issues with like playback and stuff for music. So we're trying to figure that out as well.
It would be, you know, this format of Instagram Live I really like for this, but this would be great if we could do it from the website. So like if like you go Facebook Live, you know, YouTube Live, whatever, you can do it right from the website, but you can't do the Zoom conversation thing that we're doing now. If you could do Instagram Live from their website, I have everything here running through my board from my computer. So, because I'm on the air from here
Right.
every day. That would be fine because then I have a microphone sitting on my amp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then that would work great. You have headphones on, it sounds awesome. But
yeah, I mean, and like I'm one of those dudes where it's like if it's the slightest bit technical, I'm like I ask my wife, I'm like, hey Kara, could you just like do this for me?
dude, that's all right. I posted a video to TikTok the other night for the first time, and I had to have my 11-year-old daughter show me how.
Oh, dude, 11-year-olds, yeah, that's TikTok. That's their shit.
Did you you did those shots already, huh?
Alberto. I think he may be getting more shots. So
all right,
hold on.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, what's your favorite riff of all time?
Oh,
Just give me one of the top 5.
I
You
mean,
want to do another shot? Yeah, sure.
gee, I think you're killing in the name. Honestly,
Oh, yeah.
as a riff, you know what I mean? It's not my favorite song of all time. I love that song. Don't get me wrong. But oh yeah.
Which riff? There's so many of them. It's in drop D for sure.
Yeah, but like that song's just shot.
Oh, dude.
It's just it's shot full. When you take Tom Morello, like as pure riffs go, man, give me Tom Morello riffs all day long. Like the riffs that he does, that he pulls, they're simple, but they're fun and they're incredible.
Funky. He brings an element of funk, and he always plays on his neck pickup on a telly, which is the lipstick pickup. So it's got really spanky. So I don't have one in this guitar. I mean, that's one of the best, right?
Oh yeah, dude, Freedom. I did a live playthrough of Freedom the other. Like, there's just so many. Even the Audio Slave riffs. You know what I mean? They're good.
They're all so good. What is this? What is this, Alberto?
It's a secret.
This is a secret shot from my friend Alberto. Cheers to you, Cutter. Good to see you, bud. This is cool that we get to do this at least.
I know.
Here's the one that's sponsors.
Ooh.
We have the same bottle. That was really good, Alberto.
All right, man. I suppose it's been almost an hour. That was the time.
Really quick. My favorite Rage riff, which is like probably everyone's favorite. Freedom. That's such a good song.
Yeah. I did a playthrough of that like 2 weeks ago, like right when the protest happened.
Oh
like,
yeah, dude.
Posted a video. I'm like, all I'm saying is freedom, you know.
So good. The solo is super.
Dude, it's
the epitome of a simple solo that is so tasteful and so good.
Yeah, it's.
What's that one part? No, that's not it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Dude.
good.
All right. Yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, but other than that, dude, it was Metallica. When I was a kid, man, it was all Metallica. That's all it was. It was Metallica.
Me too.
Metallica.
Yeah, me too. You know, I loved everything up until like I don't know, Load and Below. I loved. Like, people talk shit on Load and Reload. I Reload, I guess, and Below. But I loved it because I grew up, and when I was a little kid, those songs came out when I was really young and playing guitar. So, like, I learned all those riffs. And those two records were more Southern rock, you know, which is my favorite shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, yeah, Fuel and like King Nothing. You know, that shit is awesome. You can't tell me King Nothing isn't badass.
Oh, dude.
Or
How's that Jack built?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's such an awesome riff.
I have this. Okay, this is a really bad joke, and if this gets back to them, they'll get mad. But whatever. It's Metallica. They'll sue me. It'll be fine. I'll become famous. The Load and Reload records are two of the best Corrosion and Conformity records I ever heard.
Exactly, right? And I love COC.
Dude, I love COC. But you know, James and Pepper, I mean, that's the key, right? Like, James and Pepper were really close friends back in those days.
He tried out, right?
And he tried out for the band after, yeah. Yeah. He was on Garage Inc. on the cover of Tuesday's Gone. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. It's been an hour, man. I can't believe it.
I know. I wish you could play too, Sabrina. You should learn.
He's like, I'm not learning to play now.
Yeah.
It's Eddie. Hey, Alberto. Hey, Eddie.
I actually know who she is. She's an artist. She's a really good painter.
That's awesome. I like to paint.
I like to paint. So, what's
Caitlin,
your do you guys have a plan? Like, just to wrap this up, do you guys have a plan moving forward of kind of what you're doing?
We're just trying to be better at the streaming and doing stuff like this. And yeah, we're just gonna wait until 2021. You know, it's really, once everything's a go and everything's good for us or good for the masses, then we'll start touring. But I don't want to just go out there and try to make a buck to tour and make people unsafe, or it's just I don't know. It's just, for us, it's just play the waiting game, and we'll just wait it out and see what happens.
All right, man. Well, give my love to the rest of the guys, to Brandon. His Steel Panther, what fucking day is it today, was pretty awesome.
It was so good. I love those guys.
Velvet Pants.
That was one of the best tours we've ever done.
With Steel Panther?
As far as, like, it was so fun, and, like, the Steel Panther fans were there for a party, right? So they just, like, ate it up. They loved, like, our tongue-in-cheek live show, you know? Like, we don't take ourselves seriously. So we went over well with that crowd, and they just bought all the fucking merch, man. It was...
Dude, we got a countdown of 1 minute and 45 seconds before Instagram cuts us off.
No! My liquor's... Hold on. I'll be right back.
We may not be able to hold on.
No, I know. I'll be right back real fast.
Okay, you got 1 minute and 34. Hurry up. This has been awesome. This has been so awesome. You go right to the bottle? I already poured it.
Cheers.
All right, dude. I love you much.
Love you too, bud.
Mother Brain, available now. Gasoline, the new single. Request it, love it, enjoy it. It'll go top 5. That's my prediction.
Let's hope. Thanks, brother. Good to see you.
You got it, man.
Take care, bud.